Okay, here I am on video clip number 2. This is the same original screen, but we're going to cover the executive branch. This is chapter 5. So first of all, there's the sections on qualifications, 4-year term. Originally you could serve for life, but that was changed. Now you can serve 2 terms, which is a total of 8 years. Natural born citizen, 35. Federal is 70, applies to the executive branch. There was the worry that one person may get too much power. This document was the one that talked about the president being energetic and getting things done quickly, and that's easier than Congress, which takes a really long time. So the president has formal or enumerated powers. Those are ones that are written down, and informal powers are ones that are not on paper, but he still has some other powers. What does the president do? What are his jobs? Well, he does a lot of overseeing of agencies and bureaucracies. He has a cabinet of 15 people who are in charge of all kinds of departments. There's some examples there you can see. He's the chief diplomat, which means he has to deal with foreign countries and make treaties. And he's also the chief legislator. So he vetoes bills, he signs bills, he does the State of the Union address, things like that. He's also the commander in chief of the military. He has 4 main things he can do on his own that are like, I guess you could say, powers that he has. He can do presidential pardons, so release people from jail or set aside their crimes. He has what's called executive privilege, which is the right to keep certain conversations, records, phone calls private. He can make executive agreements, an agreement the president signs with a foreign nation without going to the Senate. And he can do a signing statement. Basically, when you sign a bill, you can put your own comments on it, I guess. And the last part is the executive order, which is probably the most popular thing presidents use, where they have a policy directive. They make their own decisions that don't need to be going through Congress. So if they want to do something really quickly, they can do an executive order. And I do have to reference it up here. I said there's 4 main actions on that. There's actually 5 things. Sorry about that. How can a president's power be limited? Well, Congress can impeach the president. We already saw that this year. Override vetoes, declare war, impeach government officials, block nominations. They can also help pass the budget. There was something in 73 called the War Powers Resolution, which restricts the president's power to maintain troops in combat for more than 60 days without congressional approval. Courts can also impact what the president can and cannot do. There are also other people in the executive branch, like the vice president, the first lady, the first spouse, the executive office of the president. Those are kind of their closest advisors. Other issues the president might face: a partisan Congress, having to work with people from other political parties that maybe don't agree with you. Public opinion: how do Americans feel you're doing? Many opinion polls and surveys are taken. So try to get an idea of how people feel about the job the president's doing. There's a lot of those going around right now with the COVID-19 crisis. Some say people like what President Trump's doing. Some people think they don't. There's also some things that are considered controversial that the president has to deal with. The DREAM Act or DACA, whether people who are here, I guess I would say undocumented students, are they able to go to college and those types of things. The war on terror can be controversial, like how much power does the president have? And right now, obviously, the COVID-19 issue currently with President Trump on TV every day talking about what he's doing or his helpers are doing. That's also an issue currently happening at the moment.